smell mine because probably the car next to me can.
All right.
TMI?
All right, we're hitting record. Oh, Sam, keep here. Kristen is joining us. Thanks for tuning in. We have something really, really, really exciting to share with you guys. So, Kristen, take us away.
Hey guys, I just wanted to give you like a couple things. A huge shout out on how awesome you are all doing, and like a little bit of a pep talk because today and tomorrow are going to be massive, massive, massive days for how you're closing November and how you're starting off on December. So like use the next 24, 48 hours to like prove to yourself and surprise yourself that you can do awesome things. With the offers on the table that we have, the free gift with the 12 days of Christmas, the bonus double, like there are so many cool things out there. But I was talking to Katie and we want to sweeten the pot even a little bit more for the month of December. Like, do not be motivated to take the foot off the gas in December, motivated to like push it harder. Okay. And to do that, what we're going to do is anybody over 500 PV from December to what they were in November, we are going to do a spa day. So a gift certificate to the spa for anyone who does that. If you do that and help somebody else do it as well, a new person, so you over 500, a new person up 500, we are going to do a spa gift certificate and a free product too. So lots of things coming. December, you're going to be seeing a ton of people that you haven't seen forever. You're going to be able to connect with more people. Use December as a way to set you up strong for January. The last thing you want to do for your business is say, okay, I'm going to kick it off in the new year. This is how you kick it off in the new year. And like this team is awesome. Like there is no reason that this team shouldn't be senior key team by the end of December. So I also think like let's rally around that awesome goal and hit that like 75,000 mark as a team too. Like because I got another prize in store. I gotta like do a couple schedule checks for it, but really, really, really want to focus on that as a team. I like cannot tell you how awesome Katie is as a leader enough. I know you guys know that, but seriously, I have been so inspired by her. She's killing it. Listen to what she says. She knows what she's doing, and like let's just make the last day of November and the first day of December the best ever. And if you need anything, call me. Like I don't care what time it is. I am happy to help with anything. And I will just want to put it out there. Karen Beckley is super close to exec today. So I'm putting all sorts of good vibes out for you, Karen. Like I feel like this incentive was for you, kind of. So that being said, make it awesome here for you, and we appreciate all that you do. So Katie, anything else you want me to add?
No, thank you. That was awesome. Thanks, Kristen, for hopping on. I appreciate it.
Okay, I will talk to you guys all soon.
All right, bye.
Bye.
All right, you guys there? Okay. All right. So, super exciting. So I just want to make sure you guys are all clear about this. So in the month of December, when you grow by 500, which you guys, that is such a realistic goal to do. When you have a plan and when you commit to it, when you grow by 500, you're going to get a spa gift certificate, gift card, which who doesn't love to go to a spa? Me. We can all go together too. Let's try and go to the, let's try and all plan a time that we can go together. And then if you're out of town, that's okay because you can still get a gift card to treat yourself, even if you don't live local. And then the second piece is, right now, so many new people are coming on and so many new people are going to be joining you today. So many new people are going to be joining you tomorrow in the business. When you help one person do the same thing and get to 500, you get an extra product on top of that. So does anybody have any questions on, this is a special incentive just for our team. So this isn't a Shaklee thing. Kristen came up with this. Anybody have any questions on the incentive? Nope. All right.
Katie, can I just add, if you guys aren't muted, would you mind muting yourselves? Because it'll just help with the recording too, so it's not bouncing back and forth.
Yeah.
It's a technological thing.
Okay. Thank you, Karen. All right. Okay. Good to go. All right. So I wanted to spend a few minutes talking about a couple things. One, I want us to talk about how to finish today strong, because you guys, this whole like double success thing, like this never happens in our business. And I know it's 2:00 on a Friday, but we still have plenty of time. Okay. So I want to spend a couple minutes talking about how to best utilize this. And then I want to talk about the December 12 days of Christmas. And then I want to finish by, I have a list of all my ideas for the month of December that might help you guys, because really having a plan and setting yourself up right now is huge in your success. Also, I just want to pause and say, like, you guys are just doing absolutely amazing. Like, I can't even wait till tomorrow to see the amount of new promotions, new everything. Like, it's just crazy. So I'm so excited for so many of you and all of the things that you're doing. But my first thing is, my first question is, how are you guys using these bonuses? Do you understand these bonuses? So everything is doubled. So if you get somebody to join you in the business tonight, instead of getting $50, you're going to get $100 on them. When you fill 3 preferred member circles, instead of getting 25, you're going to get 50. And then if you get three circles filled for preferred distributors, you're going to get $300 instead of $150, which is phenomenal. So how do you best utilize this, especially if you're only a few circles away, or you've had people express an interest in the business? Well, a couple things. One, reaching out to people individually is always the most important thing you can do. Don't expect just because you do a post or you share in your group that people are seeing stuff. They're not. They're not always seeing it. Sometimes they are. And so, really, this is a time when I really check in with those people that are like our fence people, right? They're the ones that are on the fence. Like, and I might say something, and Lauren, you can share what you've been sending out to people as well today, but I might say something like, hey, I just wanted to let you know, I'm not sure if, you're still thinking about the Shaklee business, but I wanted to let you know right now, Shaklee just launched an amazing new promotion. If you're still interested in the business, I'd love to share with you more what that is. Create some curiosity to get people talking to you. We don't want to give away too much because you want to get them on the phone ideally, right? But this is a great time to check in with those people. Or maybe you're close to earning a preferred member bonus. Again, this is a great time where, because we're getting that extra double bonus, that maybe you can offer a free gift. And then also just offering and sharing with people the free stress relief. I just made a graphic for that. I'll post on Go Wellness after this, but they're going to get a free stress relief and free shipping with any orders over $150, which is pretty awesome. So Lauren, do you want to share a little bit about what you've been doing? And
yeah. Okay. So I just started with kind of looking at some of my auto ships, and can you guys hear me okay? I know my computer can be finicky. So I started with the auto ships, and I noticed I had one customer who was at like $143, and she's a preferred member. So I was like, I reached out to her, let her know she could get a free product, and she would get free shipping if she just added on one thing. And she was really excited about that. And so that was great. And then I had someone else who, her auto ship is a little bit later in the month. And so I just let her know, that she could move it up. So basically what I mean is I would just check over those people first. Now, for anyone who is an older distributor since before August of 2017, some of your people are a little bit different than how preferred members are now. So my thing is just look at each person. And if you feel like, if I tell them to push off their auto ship, like they just won't end up ordering, or it'll just be more complicated, then just let that person be. But if it's anyone who you feel like, oh, they are always so thankful and appreciative when we have like free products. I know that they would want to just move their auto ship from the 20th. They would want to move it to the first 12 days. You know what I mean? So I would just pull up your auto ships and just kind of look through each person, and it might not always look the same, but those are the people I've been contacting first. Also my really casual distributors, they always love to get like the free stuff and the free shipping and all of that. And then now what I need to focus on is letting people know that if they invite people in to the group and share it with their friends, then we have some really, I have some great things to give them to thank them for that. So it's kind of a few phases I feel like that I'm going to be working on here in these next few hours of just contacting people and letting them know just kind of, one, about the Facebook group, and then two, just kind of the promotion very like quickly and succinctly, you know?
Yeah, and I think when it comes to that last day.
Oh, and I've been using,
oh, go ahead, Laura.
Sorry, you guys. I need a new computer. Maybe Santa will bring me a new computer. And then also, I just want to let you know, I've been using Facebook Messenger, the thing you talk into, gosh, the microphone, because then I just think they get to hear your voice. Harper is sending out videos like that she recorded, which I think is really nice. And someone was like, thank you for your sweet message. So I just think that's really nice way, and it makes it really quick, and we're not like constantly having to type things out too.
Yeah.
So.
Well, and I just want to pause for a second too, because I know there is so much going on right now, you guys, and it feels very overwhelming. So my encouragement for you right now is, don't think about December 1st till December 1st, okay? Let's finish today as strong as possible. So your focus should be on whatever you need to do to get those double success bonuses, okay? Because that ends tonight. And then starting tomorrow, start focusing on December, okay? So I think it can feel very overwhelming, the groups and the messages and the tags and all that kind of stuff. So just think about, what's the most important thing I need to do to finish November well and strong. And then tomorrow, start focusing on December to help you grow in December. Does that make sense? Okay. So one thing I did want to just mention very briefly, we're going to talk more about this on our team, the Go Wellness team Zoom on Monday night, but there are website changes coming. So make sure to pay attention to what those are by going to the Shaklee Effect. We're not going to talk all about them tonight, but just make sure that all the things that you need to know about are in our back office, are in that group. So I just want to mention that to you because that's coming up in a few weeks. But again, we have till December 15th to focus on that, but just something to be mindful of with the big changes coming up. Okay, so I wanted to talk about the 12 days and how to utilize that. And then I also wanted to talk about, a couple of you had asked me about the Earn Your Dream, the dream trip thing. I wanted to talk about that too, whatever it's called. So the 12 days of Christmas, I'm super excited about, because every day there's going to be a free product over $150. This is a great opportunity, as you hopefully you've seen our video that Harper and I posted yesterday. A great opportunity to invite our members, invite prospects, brand new people into this group, and then to also get referrals as well. So does anybody have any questions specific to the 12 days of Christmas? Lauren, do you want to kind of share very briefly what we're going to do in that group?
Okay, so we have basically an early morning post that's going to be announcing what the free product is that day, because you know it's a surprise each day from Shaklee. So they're going to share, we're going to do a post that shares what the free product is, and then also just a little bit of an educational piece about it so that people feel excited about it, you know, so that they're like, ooh, like I would want to try this out. And then they have a chance to, by commenting on that post, that they could win a raffle prize. So what that looks like is basically if your customer were to win, they could just get, you know, you can customize this for them. Maybe you would want to just give them a little sample pack of goodies, or maybe you have an extra vitamin D on hand, or whatever, or a multi-purpose cream, or whatever it might be. So in that very first early morning post, they're going to find out what the free product is and a little bit about it. And by commenting and interacting, they can win a raffle prize. Then a couple hours later, about mid-morning, someone's going to share a testimonial about that product. And again, let's say you've used it before and you share your own story about it, then you can get entered to win another prize. So does that make sense? So basically there's kind of, and then so there's 2 posts a day, one that's kind of informational and one that's more of a story, and 2 times that day that they could win a raffle prize. And then obviously anyone can earn the free product as long as they have that $150 order. So We really want the group to be interactive. We really want it to be educational. We want it to be fun. You know, we'll have things like, you know, as like a way to enter a raffle, you could say like, what's one way that in your day that you would be reaching for Stress Relief Complex, you know? And someone could be like, oh my gosh, my morning routine with my kids, or, you know, after school when everyone's, you know, going crazy or whatever. So it's like, it'll be just a fun way to hear from people and what their needs are and get them interacting. And our team is going to be able to share their own experiences. So it's going to be really good.
Hey, Lauren, can you clarify for us, because the posts, like, are Go Wellness Downline supposed to be posting things, or is all this interaction just in the comments of these posts?
Good question. So we as senior leaders are going to take care of the posts each day, but we really want you all to be commenting and interacting in the comments. So if you have a story about how a product has helped you, please, please, please share that. If you see someone who's asking a question about something and you're like, oh, I'm on, I could answer that. Great. So we definitely, this is a team effort for sure. But no one, like, we will take care of the responsibilities of posting those 2 main posts a day. Does that make sense? And then as far as the raffle giveaways, we will announce that in the comment section of that post. So let's say tomorrow, Monday, there's 20 people who comment. Well, Tuesday morning, we'll go to that post with all those comments and we'll say, Susie, you won. Does that make sense?
Yeah, so I think just clarifying for all of us, you know, the only time we should be typing on that page would be in a comment form, not our own post, correct? Is that right? Okay.
Correct. We want to keep it really clean and simple. We don't want to, you know, fill up the group with a million posts a day. So you know, we're going to have a header that says day 2 of the 12 days of Christmas. Like, everything's going to be clean and organized. And you know what? We might have 75 comments in that post of people interacting with each other, but it'll all be right there in that post. So. Katie, you're on mute.
Sorry guys, I almost fell off my stool too. Okay, so best ways to reach to invite to that. A couple ideas that we have. Harper created this really cute 1 minute, 45 second, 1 minute video that she sent out individually to her customers. I know Karen does a lot of those too, where she just said, hey, you know, we're running this really fun 12 days of Christmas every single day. There's going to be opportunities for a free gift. There's going to be giveaways. You're going to learn a lot. You know, we would love to have you if you're interested in checking that out. And then she's sending an easy way for them to join that. And I have been posting on my group page as well as my personal page, and I've been getting a lot of interest, actually. I've been getting people messaging me, and on my customer page as well, they've been adding to the group. So always when you're inviting, think individually reaching out to them, making it personal, and just what's in it for them. What's in it for them is that they're going to have a fun 12-day opportunity to win some free prizes, giveaways, and then the free gifts, free shipping as well. Does that make sense? Okay. All right. So the next thing, Kim, I don't know if you want to, or you want me to, I'll just maybe ask the question, but. So the Earn Your Dream trip. So there's something really special happening that if you qualify by tonight, right, Laura? I think it's tonight, Earn Your Dream. Then you can buy your spouse in, which is really, really awesome and really cool. And so I encourage you, no matter where you are, a lot of you are actually on track to earning that. In fact, I'm pretty sure Colette might have already earned it. Is that right? Or she's on her way. At least her name was on the video, which is so awesome. So And the important thing to think about that is, how am I growing my volume? How am I bringing in new people, new members, and new qualified distributors? Make sure to check your tracker too, to be kept up to date. Some of you will be really surprised at how close you really are to earning this, but that does end the end of December. So this is a great, time to really hunker down and try and get on that trip, because we all want you to be there. And so please reach out to your upline if you have any questions on how to earn it. But 3 things: growing your PGV, finding 3 qualified distributors, and then your personal sponsoring points as well. Any questions on that? I hope you guys know how to track that and look that up on the website, because you'll be able to see how you're on track for that. And it's really cool that Shaklee's letting you buy in a spouse, which is awesome. All right. And then the last thing is, I just want to spend a few minutes talking about how to utilize December well. So I have some ideas that I wrote down, but I'd love to hear from you guys before I share some of my ideas. What are you doing this month? Sam, I don't know if you want to share your idea of what you're doing. But when it comes down to this time of year, a lot of people are looking for that extra income to pay for Christmas gifts. Maybe some people are going on vacation, just different things like that. And so I really think that the sky's the limit right now in our business. So many people are looking for what we have to offer. And I encourage you that December is going to be an absolutely amazing month, because we have 12 promotions to take advantage of. And anytime there's a promotion, so many people are interested in it. So so the first thing I encourage you to do is to really map out your plan starting now, because December's tomorrow, and having that plan is so important. So what are the events you're going to do in your home? What are the events you're going to do online? How are you going to invite to the 12 days of Christmas? I encourage you, the months of December, it's so important to, we call it front load, is that right? Where we really work hard the first few weeks, so that come Christmas and New Year's, you're not stressing for PV at the end of the month. You're not like, where's this coming from? Like, I really need to get, 1 more person by the end of the month, or 200 more PV. The way you do that is by having a good plan and by focusing on the right stuff. So what are you guys doing for the month of December? And what are some events? Sam, I don't know if you want to share. I don't know if she's still on. Oh, there she is. Go ahead. Do you want to share your idea? I love your idea.
Sure. Yeah. I'm going to do a make and take, but I'm going to center it around like gifts, like for your teachers, or like in our instance, like, we have 1 million therapists that I have to give stuff to, and just, and like the mailman or whoever, those little gifts for people. So I'm going to do, like a green cleaner, the hand soap, the little jar of, protein bites. I think I'm going to do like a sugar scrub or bath salts. And then I'm going to make it obviously kid friendly, because I feel like then people can't use babysitters as an excuse. So I'm going to have, I think, I just went to Hobby Lobby, and you can get like big packs of like ornaments that kids can like color and make. And so I'm going to kind of do like a area for the kids to make ornaments, and I'm going to deliver them to the NICU babies in the hospital that will be there on Christmas, because it's hard enough being there anyways. If you're there on a holiday, that is really going to be tough. So I kind of wanted to do like a service project also kind of wrapped in there. So that's my in-home idea for this month so far.
I love it. And Sam was just telling me yesterday, I think, different things she has going on this month. So she's being really smart by planning now and planning before the busy, holiday season really kicks in, which I think is so important.
Yeah.
And the make and takes, you guys, on the Shaklee Effect, Heather interviewed Meg Brooks, who did a make and take, really good results. Lauren and I have done a make and take. So these are great ways of getting people, again, to come to your house. Some other ideas that we did last year was a cookies and cream, where we did a cookies exchange, and then we did youth, where people could sample youth, and we made a really fun graphic with that. I love, Sam, how you said about the gifts this time of year, you know, teachers, the mailman, all the different people that we have in our life. It's a great way of introducing them to Shaklee, which I think is awesome. Also, smoothie workshops this time of year are great because, again, anything that helps people plan ahead and feel like they're getting a lot done, those have been successful as well. I also thought about doing like a mason jar salad, like a prepping for the new year towards the end of the month, where people can make mason jar salads and then do something else. I haven't quite figured it out, but I thought that would be a really good idea too. But what else do you guys have for the month of December as some ideas?
I had another idea that I saw from someone did. I don't know if I'm going to be able to fit it in this month, but I'm going to real try. De-stress and declutter. So it was like a mask event, but then people brought, you know, stuff to donate. Like, especially now, like all of our kids are going to get a bunch of toys and other crap for the holidays. And so, you know, I know like right now is when I'm usually going around in the toy room and I'm like, you know, have a big garbage bag. I'm like, we're donating all this because we're going to get a whole bunch of new stuff. So that might be a good event too. Kid or like mom friendly. I don't know. You probably don't want kids there if you're giving away their toys.
I love that idea for sure. That's a really good idea. I know that event went really well.
I love that.
I know I know a lot of people travel over the holidays, but over Christmas break, if you're home, or if you're traveling and you're around, a community or network that you want to reach out to, you know, doing Mommy and Me night with all of the ideas Katie just for, because the kids stay up later, they don't have to get up in the morning, you know. And I know oftentimes that lull between Christmas and New Year's, people don't have much planned, so it's like, oh good, Wednesday night we're going over to so and so's house, you know, and let's go do that event. So of course it's important to front load at the beginning of the month, but if you're looking for something for the end that you want to plan, that's a really. And then the other thing too is you can remember it's a free incentive. So if you're planning an event between the 1st and the 12th, make that product, if you order tonight or today with $150 or more, you actually will get a free like if it was today, it'd be Stress Relief Complex. So, and Shaklee is footing that, which I think is going to be so strong. So I know our team out in Sycamore is partnering with a local business on Tuesday night. So I'm excited to see what the free gift is that morning, because at that event, we can actually promote, if you purchase tonight with $150, you will get this free product as well. You know, so if you can align it or time it, that's even better.
Yeah, for sure. I think that's, I love the idea of hosting something the first 12 days, because then you're going to already get a Shaklee promotion that you're going to be able to promote. And then I think that a lot of moms are going to want to get out of the house during Christmas break. So just thinking of a fun, creative, like make and take or something to get kids interactive, I think is going to be great. And, you know, people are always looking for something fun to do. And so those are great ideas for sure.
I was thinking
one other, I was just going to add too, sorry, because I meant to mention this too, but Kristen Cunningham was sharing with Carrie and me the other day that, in relation to the cleanse, so this is for the cleanse, or if you're promoting the detox, just making that a constant part of your social media, like once a week, having some kind of lifestyle post related to it, either the way you're feeling out of it, like you did it and now here you are 3 weeks later and a salad's never looked better, or you're gearing up for the next one because there's one in January or whatever it might be, but keeping it on the forefront of people's minds instead of just, hey, we're doing it in 2 weeks, do you want to sign up? So that was something that really spoke to me too, that I'm going to be more intentional about too, but lifestyle type posts that are related to it.
Mm-hmm. I was going to share, Sam, you made me think about too with Instagram stories. Like that's such a fun way. I feel like that people love to, they just love to sit there and watch them. And I recently did one with Scour Off that I was literally cleaning up the permanent marker on our hardwood floors from Gloria. It was really funny. And she was like stepping on the Scour Off. And I had multiple people reply and say how helpful that was. And so, I mean, you know, some of them were already customers and already had it, but I don't care. Like, I'm just glad that that was helpful and that they, you know, it was interesting. And so I'm just thinking with your stress, declutter, and de-stress. And I was just thinking, you know, like show that, like do like some Instagram videos where you're like, I'm in the playroom and I'm tossing, you know, I'm helping to donate some kids' toys. And, you know, and then you're just like, I just feel like I have to be more conscious of like, I have to invite people in more into like some of the things I'm doing that can be maybe helpful for them. And, you know, I said to Katie today, I go, I need to be better about actually doing more videos where I'm using stuff, because sometimes I'll like use videos where I'm like, I'm talking about the cleanse and I'm inviting them to that. Or like yesterday, I was inviting them to an online event and I'm like, I need to do more where it, like what Karen said, lifestyle, where I'm showing them the things I'm already doing during my normal routine, but they find it interesting and they want to like see that, you know, so.
I committed at our overnight retreat, our leadership retreat, to hosting 2 events for my girls this fall. And we hosted one last month here at my house that went really, really well. We had several people. We kept it very casual. We all just sat around the island for like the entire evening, drank wine, talked about health, talked about nutrition, specifically foundational nutrition. It went really, really well. And it was an awesome evening. We shared recipes and had soup, and Jen made the most amazing homemade soup for everybody. And it was such a fun night. And then next week we're hosting one here that's a cookie exchange night. And we're going to be doing make and takes that are all at different price points. So I'm going to have them all pre-packaged, pre-wrapped, like made pretty, lots of decorative ribbons and etc. And then have them kind of price categorized on the table on the way out. And we're teaming up with a Noonday jewelry lady who is doing the same with her products, and then a custom artist who will all be here in my house for a night of shopping.
That's great. Love it. Such a good idea. Especially when you have things already set and ready to go. It's like, doesn't get any easier than that, right? So, okay, so these are all really great ideas. I feel like there's so much that you can do in the month of December. And I think, you know, as Lauren said too, I just want to piggyback off that. I think that's really important. You know, the 12 days isn't just going to be about like, hey, get a free stress relief, like free shipping. It's really going to be about educating people on, well, what does stress relief do? How do you use stress relief? What are some good testimonials on stress relief? And for those I know who are on Instagram stories, that really helps because it gives people like a behind the scenes of how you actually use the products, which I think is really important. Because remember, every time we are sharing Shaklee, we want to make sure we're going back to educating, empowering, entertaining people, which I think is really important. So, all right, what questions do you guys have? Speak now, comment, unmute yourself.
Okay, my question about the dream trip has not much to do with that earn your dream piece. I think I understand that pretty well. My dream trip question was just related to, I think I heard one of you guys share with me one time that you can have the points and not earn the trip.
Oh yes, sorry, I had to think through that. Yes, you can have the points and not earn the trip, correct. Yes, because you need to be at a minimum of coordinator rank. But remember, there's the alternative way from global where if you earn it that way, that's the alternative too.
Does that make sense, Kim?
Yeah, I guess I wasn't sure if I need to be looking at both or one or the other, or I assume that the timeline for coordinator was September?
Yeah, you have to, so Shaklee doesn't identify you until you hold as a rank until you hold it for 4 straight months. So you have to have hit coordinator by September, so that by the end of the year, you have held it for 4 months, and in Shackley's books, you know, you're a coordinator. And that makes sense? So it's not hitting coordinator by December, it's always by September. You have to have hit it.
Okay. Any other questions? All right. Well, I'm really excited about, like I said, the doubling thing today. You guys, there's still so much time. Even if you just sat down for 1 hour today and really started calling people, reaching out to people one-on-one, you'll be amazed at, you know, what can happen to help you reach whatever goal it is that you are striving for. And then hopefully all of these ideas you wrote down, and now you just spend a few minutes just mapping out when you're going to do those events that appealed to you, and start inviting to the 12 days of Christmas. Anything else?
I have a quick question about the 12 days.
Yeah.
So I know, like, technically tomorrow's the first day and it's stress relief or whatever. Are we going to know the day before what all these are, or is it going to be a surprise for us too?
Yeah, so we're going to try, like, no, we're not going to know until that morning. But as leaders, some of us are hoping we might get a little heads up just so that we can prepare for the group in the morning. But as of right now, we do not know. And I think that's part of, like, the surprise is that, you know, you don't know what you're going to get. But here's the thing, Sam, is that it's free shipping every day. So if a customer orders typically $300, I think the average customer order is like $150 or $200. I can't remember. But if they order like $300 worth of stuff, they can always split it into 2 days and get 2 products. I mean, I think it's a great promotion for people to take advantage of more than once. I do know that the products range from $30 to $100. So it's going to be bigger products. But if you see a product that a customer is really going to like that day, like, tell them not to wait, because it is only going to be for 1 day.
So how, like, if you have an auto ship person and say, like, stress relief or whatever, it just pops up that day, can they just, like, click on their date and move it to that day and it would go out? Or are they going to have to skip their auto ship and add everything as just like a one-time purchase? Do you know what I'm saying? Does that make sense?
Like if they had an auto ship that was supposed to go out on the 6th and it's the 1st, and they're like, oh, I want the stress relief.
Yeah.
Then they can just go to their shopping cart. You can't do an auto ship that day. Like, it's too late. You know what I mean? So they can just go to the shopping cart.
Okay.
And add the products that they wanted to get to their shopping cart. And then they could change the date of their auto ship to like January 5th. Here's an important thing. I don't want to, like, confuse anyone right now, but I think this is important to know. With the technology changes that are going on, if anyone has a suspended auto ship, after December 15th, it will go away because of the changes that are being made. So you just wouldn't want to have them, like, suspend it indefinitely. You would just want to have them, like, pick a different date. Does that make sense? Like, have it go up January. Don't just click the suspend button. So like we said, if they're an older customer from 2017, August 2017 or before, they do not get free shipping on an auto ship. But if they are a normal preferred member, which I feel like many of you have, some of you, you know, there's a good amount of people here who are newer. If it's a preferred member, they will get free shipping on their $150 auto ship, because that's what they get anyways. That's just always been standard for them.
And to take advantage of both, you can always add everything to your cart and then click which items you want on auto ship. Did you know that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's a way around it too. But I agree with Lauren. Like, I wouldn't mess with too many people's auto ship, because those auto ships you don't want to, in my opinion, they're already set. I don't want to mess with them. But if it's somebody that you think is really going to want
and don't be afraid to reach out. Like, Sam, like, if you had someone specific who you were like, what should I do about this person? By all means, you guys, that's what I would do personally, is pull up your auto ships, go through them. If there's anyone that you have any kind of confusion about, just reach out to your upline and just say, what should I do about Jane XYZ? You know what I mean? And we will be more than happy to help you make sure that, you know, everything gets taken care of like smoothly and there's no complications and all that.
Any other questions? All right, so just as a recap, Grow by 500 in December, you get a spa gift card, which is awesome. Help somebody else do the same, you get a free product too. And then the 12 Days of Christmas that's going on right now, which is getting lots of great opportunities. And then tonight ends the Double Your Success bonus, which is super awesome. And Sheckley never does this. So definitely take advantage of that, especially if you are close to a goal or close to filling in those 3 circles. It's definitely worth pushing for. It's also a great opportunity for business partners too, because you're going to get a $100 bonus on business partners too. So any other questions? All right. Thanks for hopping on, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye.